Hello, this is Tazalon. I'm in my VK2801 here on Himmelsdorf Encounter North Spawn for the Lighthouse After Actions Report number 15. Earlier this week, someone asked me to do a video of a city map, so here it is. Now, I'll tell you right now, this is at both times. It is a typical city map replay, and it is also a very atypical city map replay, and you'll understand that as the battle progresses. Himmelsdorf is just like all the other city maps, Kharkov, Stalingrad, whatever. There's no real set way to play it as a scout. Unlike maps such as, say, Sand River Assault Offense, where there's a very well-established, awesome route to take that works almost every time you play it, such things don't exist on city maps. I've seen scouts do well literally almost anywhere on the map, and I've seen them fail epically by going to those same spots in the next battle. It never plays out the same way. There's not any cut and dried system to playing. The whole key to city maps is staying extremely flexible, be ready to change what you're doing. Pretty much every time you go around a corner, something unexpected could be there. Anytime you stop for a second to fire, something unexpected could come flying around a corner at you. It's all situational awareness, being extremely quick to react and make decisions, and a lot of drive-by shooting, hit and run, urban guerrilla warfare. And fortunately, unlike everybody else in the battle, you have a tank ideally suited for that kind of thing. You're fast, faster than the other tanks, fairly nimble, and you get a lot of flanking shots if you pay attention to what you're doing. And again, that's what you excel at. So you don't get to really spot a whole lot, but you get to have a lot of fun using the other positive attributes of your tank. Now, a lot of people, scouts, will set up back in here, maybe even run all the way down here. From the other end of the map, they'll set up here, move up to here, try to spot up and down the railroad. Maybe they'll go here or here, this corner inside the building. I don't like inside the building. It's kind of a death trap. Over here in these corners, spot up and down the railroad tracks. Hide here, hide here, hide here, hide here. Spot up and down the 3 line. Some people like, generally lower tier scouts like to hide in these holes in the buildings and spot across the center court. Again, that usually doesn't end favorably. Sometimes, like, the guy on this side will run up into this corner and proxy spot everybody, or the person from this side will run down to this corner and proxy scout everybody. That can be extremely effective unless the other team has this position over here. They can fire through and take them out. Or they run up on the hill and play games up here around the castle. About the only place scouts don't normally go is down Tank Alley, because it's nowhere like it used to be. Tank Alley, which is the road going down the 8 line, got its name long ago because all the heavies would go to Tank Alley and you'd have these epic brawls right here. So many tanks would go there, it got its name, Tank Alley. And that still persists today, even though the battles aren't quite as big on most battles there. So you'll see a scout run down here once in a while, but that usually leads to a quick death. But the point is, there's no set way to play these maps in a city. Doesn't matter what city map you're on, there's no well-established way to play it where you'll see scouts do the same thing over and over effectively. It literally changes from battle to battle. It'll change from minute to minute within the battle. Flexibility, situational awareness, quick thinking on the fly. And what I'm looking at right now, I have a great starting position in the lineup. It's a tier 7 fight, but I'm ranked like, what, 6th? So I'm really high up for a scout. They have 3 artillery on the enemy team with 2 scouts, 4 mediums, only 1 TD, and 5 heavies, whereas we're a little bit more TD intensive. We have 2 artillery and just me as a scout, 4 mediums, only 2 heavies, and the rest are TDs. So where they have a bunch of heavies, we have a bunch of TDs. It's kind of a slugfest map anyway, with us nimble guys running around taking pot shots. So I don't think really one team has the advantage over the other. We have some smaller TDs, that may be a factor, but it's going to be who reacts to what's changing on the battlefield. Now, I was thinking about going up on the hill, and I look at the mediums and everything. It's like, nah, I just don't feel like going up there right now. So I'm not. I'm going to come down on the 3 line, see what I can spot moving across to the west. And from there, I will decide what to do. I really don't have a plan other than I know I'm going to go to the 3 line and look down there and see what I see, and then I'll figure out what I want to try. So I'll just park over here on the corner and see what happens. There goes a Churchill to Tank Alley. We only have the Rudy over there. T-50 going across, PZ-34 following him. I tried a snapshot on him and I was late. There's a Sherman 3 moving across the G row. But I'm going to cut across here before he gets all the way across. See if I can shoot one of these guys. He's behind the building. 3-4 must be up against the wall here. I didn't have my gun set right now. It's set. Pull out. Fire. Dead. I'll pull back out and see if I can finish off the T-50, but I end up right behind that truck. And before I can shoot him, somebody else takes him out. So now I'm looking at that KV-13. Is that what he is? Yeah. And I don't want to go down toward him because he's going to get to shoot across that opening at me. So I was going to go over to the 1 line and pull down, and I noticed 2 more tanks down there. It looks like the Sherman and the AMX ELC. He's behind the railroad cars. I get a little bit of an opening and missed the shot. I went back up against the wall, and as I do, I'm watching the ELCs coming straight up the pipe here. So I'm just going to pull out, stop, and get a nice set shot at him, see if he goes poof. Not quite. Got a good hit on him, but he didn't die. As soon as I shot, I backed up, and that threw his aim off. He missed me. I don't want to go down after the ELC right now because it's going to put me in a crossfire. So I'm going to go all the way up, come around to the 1 line, and see if I can help take out the Sherman. We are getting our butts kicked up on the hill. We're down 3 tanks right now. Our hill defense just got blasted completely away. Smithereens, it no longer exists. We have 2 KV-1s over there looking like they're going to try to slow the enemy advance down. Our Challenger's 1-on-2, so I'm going to run down here and see if I can help him out. He got the 1. He got the 2. Looks like he doesn't need help. I'm already more than halfway down the map, so I'll come down here and see if I can light up any artillery. Hopefully our KV-1s play well and slow these guys down enough. The Stug and the Challenger are moving over toward him. I was thinking I'd see an Artie down here, but I don't, so I'll cut down. Oh, there's the grill. He's running, but he realizes he can't get away, so he's going to try to rotate over on me. I shoot right over the top of him, so I'm going to have to go and get in close. I need to get my tank against his and slow down his rotation while I reload. I managed to slow him down just enough to get the kill. We're only down 1 tank right now, but our KV-1s just disappeared. There's the KV-1S up on top of the hill. I kind of thought I'd see artillery up in this corner, but I don't. 2 artillery missing. I'm sure the 304 is up on top of the hill because they like to do that. It's a good place for them with their shorter range. There's the other guy. I wish so bad I could climb this right here. You can come down this way, just a little bit too steep to go up. I'm just messing with his mind right there. I know I can't make it up there. I don't really want to go up on top of the hill and face him this way because if the KV-1 is paying attention, he's going to see me coming up there, and as I go to take a shot on the Artie, he's going to blast me from the other side. Not a good position to be in. So the Stug looks like he's getting ready to go up the hill. I'll come down here and go up with him. The Artie's not climbing up the ramp, so we should get a 2-on-1 on the Artie. The only trouble will be is if that Heavy's sitting at the top of the ramp waiting on us. We're down 3 tanks now. Grill's for some reason on cap. Not certain why he's on cap. Doesn't make sense to be on cap. There he is. He is going to get run over big time. And he's not facing us. Have absolutely no idea he wasn't ready for us, but he's not. Grill's begging for help, and it's like, dude, you're like so crazy. You're not getting help. Besides, you're dead now anyway. But why you went and sat on cap, I don't know. I would run around the castle and see if either if the 304's up here. KV-1S could be over here waiting to snipe. I don't see him. Drift that baby. So as soon as this is clear, I'll head back. Oh, there's the 304. He's a hard little nut to catch here, man. He's fast. Whenever I'm chasing a 304, especially on a map like this, I get auditory hallucinations of the Monty Python song going through my head. Because that's what it feels like. I'm chasing this little remote control go-kart, man. I'll take a shot at him, but the odds of hitting are pretty small. I'll take one more shot. He's running for his life. He's headed toward cap. He knows where his friends are. He's leading me right to them. So I'm not going to mess around anymore. I'm going to get up here when I reload. I'm going to stop, get a stable shot, and that's going to be the end of this guy's hopes. Here we go. Stop. Aim in. Kabam. Nice knowing you. See you next time. Now the Stug's providing resets. Since oh man, he just died. But they're all looking that way. I'm going to come out in the slot just to the north of that and hopefully catch them looking the wrong way. Maybe get a shot on them. Wow, plenty of targets. 1 on 4 for a second, and 1 on 3 now. Good news is they are all severely hurt. So right now I'm thinking, hey, this is very doable. Very doable. I'm going to come back here. I don't have a whole lot of time to work with because with 3 of them on cap, I'm already down under 30 seconds as I make this turn. I'm going to have to pull back out. Come in from the other opening and hopefully catch them off guard and get another shot on them. I need to get more time to play with right now. I can't just go in and shoot it out. Shoot between the tanks. Bam! 2 down, 2 to go. Now I have a lot of time left. I have a minute to play with. See if I can side scrape and shoot this guy. Ah, I missed it. Not going to play with it. He's waiting on me. I have a lot of time. Don't need to worry about that. So I'll veer a little to the left. Hopefully they think I'm going to go to the south or to the north. And I'm going to cut around. Now here's what I'm thinking right now. He was using that building to provide partial cover, protecting himself from shots in the middle. So what I'm going to do is come out right on this corner, and that building will provide absolutely zero cover for him. So I should be able to get a shot at him, hopefully get a kill and turn it into a 1-on-1. I just hope he hasn't moved. As I come in, it's like, yes, he's still there. This is doable. Ah, I blew up the fence. He's looking toward the middle. That's okay. I'm going to shoot before you get to shoot me. Goodbye. 1-on-1. 1-on-1, and I have almost 2 minutes to play with. Yes. This is very doable now. No need to rush. Take my time. See if I can catch him looking the wrong way again. Okay, this whole time the girl's been complaining. So while I'm going around the top of the map, because I'm going all the way to the north right now, let me tell you why I didn't go try to help him when he was on cap. First of all, he shouldn't have been on cap. He deserved to die. But that's not the reason I didn't go help him. It's not the reason why I didn't go help him even after he died and try to go get clear cap right away. If I would have gone back to cap, even when it was just the Stug was there, without clearing the hill, making sure the hill was clear, I would have more than likely got caught between those heavies. And at the time, I didn't know if the KV-1S was up there or not, and the artillery. I would have been in crossfire. I would have died. I had to clear the other side of the map first. So when I went in on cap, I know I'm in a one flank front fight. He missed, I reload faster than him, I'm taking a shot. Can I end it? Not quite. Duck behind this building. And I'll talk about that more in a second. I want to make it look like I'm going this way. Even after he disappears, wait a couple seconds, turn around, come back the other way. Be unpredictable. I'm almost certain, unless he's psychic, he's going to be looking right across court and not at me when I pull out here. So I'm going to try to get a nice steady shot. There he is. There he is, pointed the wrong way. I can take my time, get a shot, aim in, bam. He rushed his. Only tracked me. He didn't track me, he shot my gun. I shot him, I win. But let me get back to what I was saying. I had seen the KV-1S up on top of the hill. I still had the 304 and accounted for. They love to sit up on the hill in the end of the fights because they don't have outstanding range. And that hill gives them a good chance to cover a lot of the map. If I would have reversed course, come down this way, I would have ended up with 2 or 3 tanks here, probably 3, and potentially a heavy and the 304 up here. Once I engage them, my position's known. If they have any skill at all, they just move in and have excellent flanking shots on me, which puts me in a horrible position to try to pull out a comeback. So I decided it's in my best interest, get this area clear, try to locate all the tanks, and turn this into a one front war for me. And it worked out very well. I couldn't let the 304 get all the way back to his teammates, so I took a couple moving shots at him and then said, enough of this. I want to stop, get the stable kill shot, and not let him rejoin his team. And from there, the Stug was like resetting. He died. And they, fortunately, all 4 of them, were sitting on cap. And it's like the last video I did was about capping. Here was an example where there's no way in hell they should have all been capping. Maybe one of them, maybe 2 of them. The other one should have spread out and covered the alleys that I was going to come in at. So no matter where I come in at to reset, somebody would have a shot from a different angle. But they made it easy for me. They stayed on cap until there was only one left. And then at the last minute, he decided to get off cap. But he didn't have time to get away. So if you're 4-to-1 advantage, especially against the more nimble tank, at least some of you get off cap. Make it a challenge for the guy. Don't make it to where I can just go pop in from the north, get a kill. Pop in from the middle south, get a kill. Pop in from farther south, get a kill. All the way back to the north, finish them off. All because they sat there. I knew where they all were. There was no doubt in my mind where they, and I didn't know where they were in the cap circle, but I knew where they were in the map. Makes my job infinitely easier than if, wow, there's only one guy capping. There's 3 people out there. I don't know where they're at. I can't play the same way anymore because anytime I go around a corner and try to shoot at cap, I'm going to be opening myself up to a flanking shot. But time after time after time, you see people doing this. They make the same mistakes over and over. Have one person on cap as bait, everybody else set up to pounce when the lone tank is forced to come try to reset. Use your brains, guys. For me, just a matter of staying flexible, keeping track of the time, because after I got the first kill, I started to go back this way, and it's like, well, I don't have time to play a lot. I have to go get another reset, so I come in down here, get another kill, and at that point, I have over a minute. Now I can get fancy. Now I can really reposition and think about where these guys are. Hey, that tank was using that building to provide partial cover from me. I can use that to my advantage, because I can just circle around, pop out down here to where now he's looking toward the middle. I'm coming in from a different angle, knowing that the building's not going to protect him. I can just sit there, aim in, get a good shot. Now all of a sudden it's a one-on-one, and I end up being able to go on to victory. Being situationally aware. Besides knowing to take out the east side of the map first, then going to get into the final engagement, on that last tank, we trade misses. Guess what? I reload faster than him. I get a free shot. So I'm set up right there at the corner of the building where I can shoot and duck behind the building. He doesn't get a second chance at me. I get some free damage to now where now if I have to, if I come around a corner and there he is, I can just run into him and get a kill because he only has a couple hit points left. So I fake him out, pretend I'm going one way, move back to the other. Yep, I pull out, his gun's the wrong way. I can aim in, make sure I get a hit. If he hits me, fine. I'm going to kill him. So I'm willing to take that trade. He ended up firing fast. He didn't hit where he wanted to. Only hurt my gun. He's dead. Great comeback. Now, for the battle, because it was mostly lower tiers, I didn't get a lot of XP. I got 1,821 XP. But it's not like a mega high match, because if it would have been 8s and 9s, I would have gotten a ton more. 4 spots, only 170 spotting damage because I wasn't really spotting for anybody. 8 kills, 1,619 damage, and the medal count is this. I'll go from lowest to highest. Defender, Top Gun, Pascucci, Radley Walters, and because of the 1-on-4 at the end, the Langlades, or however you say that silly thing. So I end up with 5 medals. But the most important thing is, the medals are cool, victory's cooler. I got the victory, and that's what really counts. Stay flexible, pay attention to the map, realize what it means to you. Don't put yourself in a situation at the end where you're going to be flanked on 2 sides. Take out the one side first, then you go win, and you only have to worry about tanks from one direction, if you're lucky. And they played stupid. They let me get away with it. From Himmelsdorf, Encounter North, staying flexible, being aware, and changing on the fly, the way you have to play city maps in a scout. Happy hunting.